or his golden sword even exists in the first place. The other heroes all have videos that prove that they were there. But mission are being made, we hear a bit of Rin's inner thoughts, and while this world's current condition is due to a race war, she is the most racist of them all. She hates all the races for different reasons, with demons being deceitful, celestials being stubborn, and humans being weak. But most of all, she hates herself since she's part of every race. Kai is the only one who didn't reject her for her complicated Ancestry.com results, so she really hopes that Kai doesn't die on this mission. Once everything is ready, the team heads out and goes over the plan one last time. While the main force is tasked with stalling the rest of the demons, this squad will invade the palace through the underground network and defeat Vanessa, while also freeing any human captives they find. Stacky isn't worried about the main force since they should be alright with Jean leading them. What she's really worried about is that their team is meant to go up against the demon hero Vanessa, and there's only 4 of them on this team too. Kai explains that the team is small so they can minimize travel time, and Saki understands that, but she still doesn't understand why she has to be here. Kai understands that she's scared, but she and Ashran are the only ones he can trust to be his backup. Rin tries to comfort Saki and says everything will be alright since she is strong, so she would never lose to anyone weaker than Vanessa. But considering the fact that Rin lost her last battle with Vanessa, that didn't sound very reassuring. Rin says it's alright since this time she'll do whatever it takes to defeat Vanessa, even if she has to self-destruct to take her out, but that still doesn't make Saki feel better. While Saki has been freaking out in the back, Ashran admits that he is really worried as well since there's a lot of things they aren't sure about. They have no idea what state the government palace will be once they arrive. And it's also possible that they get spotted by demons before they ever manage to get there. Kai reassures Ashran that the demons won't be able to find them so easily since they're only sensitive to magic and humans don't possess any magical abilities. Knowing that makes him feel a little better, even if he's still nervous, but he can at least look forward to the glory he will get if they manage to defeat the demons. After a few minutes, the convoy has gotten close to their destination, so Jean addresses everyone and thanks them for standing to fight for the sake of humanity. She knows some of them may be concerned about their chances of success since this plan was made last minute, but with how long humanity has been fighting against the demons, today is the first time they've had a clear path to victory. So this is the day humanity makes its last stand. The group charges out of the tunnel and blows a hole open leading to the surface. As they continue to charge, Kai is shocked to see that the government palace is in terrible condition and surrounded by dozens of demons. The demons finally notice the humans, so one casts a freeze spell to try and stop them. But Kai already knows how to deal with that spell, so he leaps over the ice and fire while telling Kai to run away because she won't be able to hold Vanessa for long. Rin casts his shadow prison barrier around herself and Vanessa to buy time, and while Vanessa recognizes this as the barrier magic of the spirits, is far too weak to hold up against her. Rin gets flung away by the force of Vanessa destroying the barrier, but before Vanessa can finish her off, Kai begins to charge forward to attack. Since he's got her attention, she directs her blast at him instead, and while Kai did manage to block a majority of the damage, he still looks pretty dead to me. Rin can't believe she let Kai get killed, and Vanessa mockingly asks her if she intends to try and avenge Kai's death, or maybe she'll run away on her own. Rin is sick and tired of hearing Vanessa's voice, so she's going to do everything in her power to make sure Vanessa pays for this. As Rin unleashes her full power, her body transforms, displaying characteristics of all the 5 races. Vanessa finds this amusing, but Rin isn't playing games anymore and gut punches the smile off Vanessa's face. In this form, it looks like Rin is able to match Vanessa's power and knock her around, but evidently, Vanessa was just messing with her. She finds Rin's chaotic form truly interesting, but she wonders why Rin didn't use it earlier since that helped rebuild. Kai and Rin ask her what she'll do instead. Jean explains that there are 3 other federations that were conquered by the other races: the Eo Federation, the Yulan Federation, and the Shoals Federation. Each one is currently under the control of one of the remaining races, and each one has a human rebel army fighting back against them. She plans to head over to help launch a large-scale operation to form a united rebel front. The news of Vanessa being defeated has already spread across the continent, and humans everywhere are more motivated than they have been in ages because of it. That is why Jean was hoping Kai and Rin would be willing to come with her and help the other rebel armies. If they work together, they may be able to accomplish the same thing the humans of Kai's original world did and get rid of all the other races. Jean will personally take command of the soldiers and lead them to ensure that Kai and Rin have every bit of support that they can offer, so she wants Kai to help resistance there. But it's really cold, so along the way, Ashran ended up catching a cold. He's also feeling a bit frustrated that after all the work they did to reclaim the Urza Foundation, they didn't even get to enjoy their victory before they got sent out on their next mission. Saki tells him that he shouldn't be complaining since there are requests coming in from all over the country, and right now Jean and her team are humanity's only hope. so they need to do their part to help as much as possible. At the very least, Ashran can look forward to the idea that the royal capital in Urza would have been rebuilt by the time they return, as long as no demons attack it before they can get it fixed. Speaking of which, it's been 5 days since a recent incident occurred. Back at the Urza Foundation, while Kai and Rin were helping out with the cleanup, Rin suddenly began to sense a demon nearby, so she and Kai went to investigate. But as they entered the building, the demon's presence suddenly vanishes, so Rin realizes that this must be a trap, and she tries to warn Kai, but it's too late as they had already been caught in a barrier. Just then, a demon appears above them, and she recognizes it possible that the dragon may have been a scout, which was sent to investigate the humans that defeated Vanessa. If that's the case, then the royal capital might be in danger of being attacked. However, Jean assures Kai that measures have been taken at the capital, so even if a dragon attacked them, they wouldn't be taken down so easily. That aside, there's one other thing she wants to mention before they go to bed, so she tells Kai that she tends to toss and turn in her sleep, and she apologizes in advance for it. Later that night, Kai is lying in bed, and he has Rin clinging to him on one side,